Wow. Good morning, everyone. If you're watching in replay, look at this glow. Isn't it beautiful? I'll go walking towards the sun. This guy's going to take a picture. He's admiring it too. Little girl walking the dog. So where are you now? Good morning, Edward. Greetings from Orange County, California. Thank you very much. What time is it? I think it's late there. There's two low-flying cormorants going by there. Beautiful. And the morning glow. You're in Sydney. Ah, I love Sydney. So what's the situation there? Like, are the restrictions different depending on what city you're in, Anthony? Or different what state? 11:24 p.m. Ah, it's not too bad, I guess. Depends if you're an early nighter or not. Hi, JC. Yeah, it's really glowing here. There's a lady with one kid on the back and one kid on the front, and she's going to have to cycle up this hill. Very impressive. Basically open everywhere except for Western Australia. Ah, okay. Hi, Timo. How's it going there? How cold is it? It's not cold here. It's kind of spring-like, which happens sometimes in February, and then it gets cold again, and but it starts giving hints in February. Because I always remember, because it's my birthday month. It's an airwheel, so I always remember some Februaries being able to get into a t-shirt when I'm out for my birthday. And I also remember some birthdays where it was icy cold. Basically, if you're double jabbed, you can come in without doing the ice. So they're still talking along the lines of double jabbed, not triple jabbed. Without isolation. Okay. Well, that's surprising, since apparently it doesn't do much of anything against Omicron. Well, it does a lot, sorry. But I mean, against being able to come in and transmit it, is what I meant. It does a heck of a lot, so excuse my fake news. It's not what I was trying to say. But however, the booster has been proven to have a big effect. You're triple jabbed. I just wanted to be safe because of me being, of course, yeah, makes sense. So, did you enjoy London? The low-flying seagull. It's beautiful. It's wondering where the fish is. Oh, I said I was going the other way, didn't I? So I'm just drawn to that glowing bridge. I'm not going to go far. I've got lots of work to do. I'm still a bit shaken up from yesterday, actually, with running into that dodgy person. I know I'm not going to run into him again because it's so random, but I don't want to walk that way. At least it's sunny. Yeah, already letting myself dream about some travelling as we have 3 jabs. Good. Well, I'm starting to feel stronger because I've had Omicron, so triple jabbed plus Omicron. Plus the normal COVID we're at the beginning. So I feel like I've got some antibodies. So I'm going to celebrate my birthday next Friday in a week. That's not the actual day, but it's the day I'm going to celebrate. Hey, Mr. Cormorant. He's just dived in. Oh, you can see the ripples where it's swimming. That's cool. It's swimming, swimming, swimming. You can almost follow it. Where's it going to come out? That's always the mystery. Most of my friends in Melbourne had some sort of COVID, yeah. And Leo's got all the Delta antibodies. And the first one. Oh, there he is. He came out that way. So we get to enjoy him in the bridge. And he flies. They're just amazing birds. Am I inviting you? I could do that. Maybe I'll do a party on Monday morning when everyone's asleep. Let me think. Because it is on the Monday. It's on Monday the 21st. I don't know. I'll do some kind of live stream party. Not easy in the weekend with Leo. I'm just lucky that I didn't catch a thing. Yeah, I guess you might be lucky with the amount of times you hear people coming back with it after a flight. But then I guess that's just because they're in the news because they did, and all the others didn't. I suppose it's much less likely to get it. Mind you, I heard about a plane where like 60% of people got it or something. Luck of the draw. It's my friend's birthday today. She's 47 today. Did the right thing. I know you saw that. Ouch. I'm trying to remember what you're referring to. Advertising the brand Chloe up there. What looks like a spider web. Your negative status. Okay. Looks like a spider web with lights. That kind of looks like fairy lights. Why is it advertising Chloe? I don't know, but it's discreet, I guess, compared to the other ones. Those were the bells of 8:30 that we heard. I was also thinking about this place. It's a sort of like an underground bar. And in the summer they put out the tables, but I don't know if they do in the winter. They might do since they got all the chairs there. Because I was thinking that I could celebrate here and I wouldn't feel so bad being outside. Hats, gloves and all. To celebrate my birthday because then we'd be outdoors and it would be less dodgy COVID-wise. But I didn't actually inquire. And I've sort of settled on a place now. Was the cube above the building just an ad? Yeah, it's just it's been there for a while. At first I thought it was to go with the works. Or maybe it's during the works of Notre Dame, or I don't know. But they've always got advertising there, so it's almost like it's an advertising board to help finance works. There's works going on here and at Notre Dame. They've been going on here for ages. There's a big Balenciaga ad there. It's quite new for France or for Paris to do this. And it's really quite imposing, isn't it? Going to party, yes. I'm not really in the party mood since I became a mama, but I'll try. I'm always, I don't know, I'm always wondering if he's okay. He'll be at my mum's for the first time for an overnight stay, and oh gosh, at least a year, I think. Yeah, at least a year, I think. Hey, Rita. I've got the sun in my eyes. I couldn't quite see when you came on. Ça va? Yeah, everything's good here. Decided to walk into the sunshine. It was glowing up there. Now it's just a little glow. It's lovely. How are you doing in these funny times? There's Notre Dame right there. The sunrise view under the bridge has serious Windows wallpaper potential. Yes, it does. Especially when it really glows. There's another cormorant Just hanging out. Oh, it's gone back into dive. I'm okay. Not much streaming like before. Yeah. Well, it requires some planning and organisation. That sort of everything's unsettled these days. And it would also be nice if the HAPS app worked properly and that you could watch replays without looking like I was doing this all the time. Sorry, but it does look like that. It looks like a certain person's periscope scopes like back in the day. Look at these silhouettes, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, so a HAPS app with stability would be nice. I really don't understand that. Many people left, yeah, and scattered now on several platforms saying, come to this one, come to this one. Sad. Well, however, I'm really happy with the Heckle platform. That works. But all my friends are here. Still. No progress in HAPS, unfortunately. Haven't seen Pablo and Peter for a while. Oh, I wonder what's changed there. They gave us so much support and came in to our scopes. So. Yeah. Periscope pre-stability and also after stability. There were certain people that didn't have a very steady hand. Well, that's what it looks like when I'm watching my HAPS. I can't bear to watch my HAPS in replay, so I really, really thank those who do every day. All right, I shouldn't walk too long because I have a lot of work, an incredible amount of work to do today. And I meant to start at 6 in the morning. And then I remembered that I really needed to call my dad. And Leo was starving and he wanted like 3 breakfasts. So I didn't get to work. Balenciaga. Reminding me I need to colour my hair before my party, and I don't know how I'm going to manage that. Way too expensive in a salon, so I'm going to have to manage on my own, which should be interesting. So there's the Conciergerie, Tribunal du Commerce. I mean, I guess it could be works, but it really just looks like they've just used it as an advertising billboard now. I'll still use HAPS instead of moving to Twitter Live because better image quality through an ability to restream to different places. Yes, which is really important. But I just wish we could get back to what we had, but anyway, I still don't get it, the purpose. Both me and the guy decided to get off the pavement to give way. The Parisians usually play chicken with you to the right last minute. Not so much here, they're nice about it here, but on the pavement, on the sidewalks and on the main streets up there, they really play chicken with you to the last second. If you've got a kid with you, and also they these are general statements, but it always surprises me in Paris. And also all the people who don't have umbrellas are forced out of the covered walkways where you've got all the different awnings and the covered entrances of big shops and stuff, so you can walk under those and avoid the rain if you don't have an umbrella. But the people with umbrella walk under them, and they get you to go out. They get you to go out and get wet. Your phone played up. That's all right. These are the kind of things that annoy me in Paris. Very much. Not the things that people usually quote. bullying. Yeah, there's no. I was raised with, I don't know, what is this? A crystal, little pyramid, or rather, I don't know, the culture in which I grew up in. I always just gave way, and then I ended up working in hotels, so I sort of got um, used to that, I guess, of always giving way to people. But it's just a thing. I just always give way, and I end up saying sorry, even though it's not my fault. It's not any kind of lack of confidence or anything. It's just what I thought was the right thing to do, and it's ingrained in me now. But they don't have that concept. No, it's just keep going, keep going, keep going. And it's the same when they're driving, which can get very dangerous, especially in Paris. Do that a lot in Canada too, yeah. No, you go, no, you go. But I say that, but there's also loads of very polite French people like that guy there. And there's also a lot more door opening and things like that. In New Zealand, it's much more sort of egalitarian, like the guy will just barge in front of you. But here, there's a lot more gallantry, if you like, whether or not you like that. Politeness. So it depends on the thing. These were different kinds of seagulls. They look like terns. Oh, the seagull found a fish and dropped it. Hard to get rid of politeness when you're used to it. Yeah, when it's ingrained in you. Guys taking a picture. Everybody's got those bags. Dutch attitude. They're so forthright. Yes, they are. Yeah. It's cool, isn't it? Getting to hang out with different cultures and experiencing that. I'm glad we're not all the same. And a lot of it is perception too. You know, I often find myself defending people here because there's been a misunderstanding on what's happening on the surface. There might be a perceived rudeness, which isn't actually a rudeness at all. It's not to say that people aren't rude in Paris, because they can very much be, but I mean, what a lot of people might perceive as rudeness is actually people trying to help you, and in their eye, from their perspective culturally, being serious and sort of cold actually means that they mean well and that they're taking the subject seriously. They don't need to be smiling and all warm and touch you as they say it. Because they really want the message to be heard, because they want to take care of you. So that kind of thing is hard for people to understand on the surface. So yeah, sometimes you need to live a long time in a place to understand things. You're an Aussie, but I like to learn what's happening in the world. That's good. I noticed that, Anthony, and I love it. That's great. Plus you travel. In Finland, the population is small. Many people aren't used to politeness with doors, which is sometimes a requirement to keep things going fluently. Yes. So you're saying that it's not an instinct for them to do that, but you end up stuck because someone needs to do it? Is that what you mean? Or like it would be better if someone did that? What, do they slam the door in your face? And I got to say, everyone holds the door in Paris in the metro, because sometimes you have these really heavy doors that slam shut because they want to stop people trying to get in without paying on the other side. So the exit doors are really heavy. People always hold that, and sometimes for a very long time, which might not happen in New Zealand, I don't know. So yeah, on the one hand they're very polite, and on the other hand it's each to their own and jungle. About that Kiwi report on all that, yeah, she's got back in, she's got in, but you know, at least she got the message out there, and they're slowly relaxing the system anyway, which they said they were going to do, but then Omicron happened, so they tightened it back again. But it's going to take a very long time before, I'm talking about New Zealand MIQ, managed quarantine system. It's going to take a long time before the backlog and there's a lot of people still talking about nightmare situations. Politeness is free indeed, yeah. But also, one person's view of politeness is different from another's sometimes. Look at this little boat. Cute. Le Ponant. Where are you going? You're so cute. It's the same, I don't know, fluvial. Don't know. They're monitoring things or something. And the border is opening. It's up soon. Yep. Yeah, I think those in Australia are going first. There's such heartbreaking stories, Anthony. It's like really, really heartbreaking. You know, people who've seen their kids, you know, basically have several children of their own and they couldn't go and see them. But you know, other people who've had even their children die of cancer or something and they couldn't even go and help them. And countless people who've lost their parents and couldn't go to the funeral because the funeral was not even a criteria for emergency opening, whereas artists were allowed in, you know, sports people. And you know, I mean, I adore that filmmaker. He's just, you know, he came in and just posting pictures from managed quarantine, but at the same time I'm aware of all the people who really, really needed that spot for years. Yeah, I'm not actually sure exactly whether they got precedence, but they sounded like they were in a completely different category, so they were let in much easier, which wasn't right. And definitely funerals should have been a criteria for emergency, and people had to prove that someone was dying as well. I mean, can you believe that? Oh, it's just, the repercussions are going to take a long time. Talking about New Zealand still. This guy's fit. I really need to improve my fitness of late. Right, I said I wasn't going for a long walk, so I shouldn't. Look at that beautiful blue sky. I'm going to go up the ramp and I'm going to get some work done. Someone with a very loud spitting. Well, everything is very beautiful this morning. Loads of people cycling to work, jogging. See if I can cross. It's always a hard thing to do. Find a break in the traffic. I think I found my break. Have a great Friday. Yes, thank you. Work. Yeah, lots of work to do. Whew. I want to do my best so that I don't have to work in the weekend, because it's really hard with Leo because there's one thing after the other. And it's also nice to have a weekend. So I really want to do things so that I don't have to work. But I don't know. It's really nice feeling this morning, really calm. And it's mild. It's been unusual weather everywhere this winter. Get a relaxing weekend. Thank you. You too. All right, well, I'll let everyone go. I'm going to go up this ramp. And I wish you a nice day or a nice sleep. I'll see you soon. Big translation, need to work this week. So you need to work, yeah. Well, I might need to as well, but I'm going to try to keep it like maybe just like spurts of it. Like, say, I'll do 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, rather than sit down and neglect Leo for a while. The life of a single mama. You need to not work. I can understand that, JC. All right, bye, everyone.